Say something now, huh? Say something now, Franklin Saint.
You're starting way too early. Way too early.
Yeah. No Chapo wannabe. Frank White.
You never held Frank Lucas.
Yeah. Say something now. Huh? What's good, everybody? Huh?
Real quick though, just it ain't that cold. I know we was talking about that before,
bro. Shut up, man. It's Arizona. It's
the chinchilla fur with the hat, it's not that cold in Arizona. Like I just don't believe
it, man. And it's cold in my house, bro.
So Jim won't let you turn the heat up either.
Why would we turn the heat up in April, bro? That's just dumb stuff. Come on. Now.
What I'm saying is that if it's cold, you would probably turn the heat up. I'm saying that she ain't let you turn the heat up because I know at home I can't turn the heat up.
I don't want to turn the heat up because it's just so windy, and we had because it's been hot, and all of a sudden we had the windows open because we're getting that natural.
I'm doing too much. See, you're doing too much. That's your fault. It's your fault. Doing too much.
Yeah, well, today the weather went sideways, and it's just windy and chilly, and now the house is cold. I don't know, man. It's cold. I'm wearing this jacket, so shut up. Leave me alone, bro. Let me be.
No, it's fine. You can be in the warm ass clothes in
Arizona. Bro. You just mad because you can't rock this. Huh?
Stupid.
Stupid. What's good, man?
Oh, another day in paradise. Hey, so remember the last time that we was talking about you had the little you had a little monologue about the traffic, about the road rage. Yeah. Bro, let me tell you, bro, we were coming back from Coeur d'Alene the other day, like driving through Spokane and got on the highway, dog, and these people, these idiots that are on the road, bro. Here's the deal. Everybody know that the left lane is for fast and furious drivers. That's what the left lane for.
Right.
The right lane is for driving Miss Daisy. Like, we understand that. Like, there's two different lanes.
Right.
You can't be in the left side trying to drive Miss Daisy. You can't do that. It don't work. Because all you do is you just make it congested. And then what happens is that the Fast and Furious drivers be trying to come over in the Daisy lane and be trying to swerve back to the other side. And then now nobody knows how you gonna pass, and everybody and it just messes. It messes the whole
flow is gone
for no reason.
Yeah, no, it's not right.
So I'm driving, right? Mm-hmm. And I mean, now the speed limit's 70. Everybody in Fast and Furious land is going at least 80, 85. So, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Like, it's like, listen, we can go 85 all the way home. I got no problem with that.
Yeah.
So then we get there, dog. When I tell you, so 1, 2, 3. So there's 4 cars up there in front. And the dude that's up there in the front that should just be, going. Or at least going and like get your ass over to the right side. Go drive Miss Daisy and then let everybody else pass. You're not trying to go. Now, there's a car that's right in front of me, this little green Tercel. You know who you are if you're out there listening. In that green Tercel. Yeah. The Wisconsin license plate.
Oh, wow. You might as well just give all the numbers.
I'm not going to finish the rest of it, but that's what it was. Now, this one is going Miss Daisy right in front of me.
Okay.
And it's driving me crazy because the people behind me are doing that thing where like they drive up all the way on your bumper, like, you know what I mean, real close, try to make you to try to speed up. I'm like, bro, I can't go nowhere because I got this slow ass car that's right in front that won't get over.
Right.
And now I can't get over because there's this big ass diesel that's on the other side. So I'm not trying to do the swerve thing like that. Like truck now. I will say this. My skills are nice. But I was trying to drive and I was trying to be, I'm trying to be good. So no. Don't start rolling your eyes when I'm trying to tell no story. Don't be doing that shit. I'm watching.
Okay, Luda.
Don't be out there. Don't be out there.
You getting all the names today. Huh?
So I'm there. Hey, so then now the dude that's behind me that's trying to push up on me is mad, right? Mad because I won't get over. Doesn't see the slow ass green car right in front. So then what do? Get over on the right side and then get right next and so they're parallel to you. Like looking out the window, looking at you like it's I can't go nowhere.
Right.
I can't go nowhere. Then there's a little break in the action where like where the diesel that was in front separates just a little bit in front of the green car, right?
Mm-hmm,
So then he speeds up to go over, and then now he's stuck.
Because people don't think 4 or 5
I'm just
cars
like, bro,
ahead,
you did
man.
all that to get one car in front of me, and now you still stuck.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
This went on for about 10 miles, bro. And I was hot. And then it just made me think, I was like, you know what? Commander really was on to something last time.
Bro, I'm not lying.
Hey, he was on to something. I'm just saying. That was it.
These people out here they just be out their mind. I'm telling you. Hey, I got a question for you though, because this, I mean, you my man's and all, but yo, I got a question. You better answer correctly. Are you one of them? Are you one of them that flash the light when you roll up on somebody, or you honk the horn? Do you do that? Don't say yes.
You're gonna have to give me an instance where I would have to do that.
You are driving, you got driving Miss Daisy in front of you. Mm-hmm. You might be behind them for a good half a mile. You being patient, and then, but they not getting it. Do you flash your lights at them?
I ain't that dude.
Okay, good.
No, I can't. Like now because you start flashing, you don't know what's gonna happen
right now.
You don't know what's gonna happen. You start flashing, you start doing that. The world too crazy out there. Someone might take that might be some trigger on some other shit, and then now it's just I'm just like what I'm just gonna talk trash to you in my car. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm calling you all sorts of names.
Right.
Trust me.
I'm with you.
Names are coming out, and none of them are good.
None of them. No.
None of them. I ain't got no good names.
I'm with you. I can't stand that. That stuff be driving me crazy, and I can't stand people who like that are behind. So you're like stuck in the middle, right? So you got a car in front of you. You the one being patient. You upset. You cursing.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But then you got the car behind you. This super impatient, right?
For no reason.
Them the ones, man. Because you start flashing me. Bro,
go ahead.
Or you honk your horn at me. Oh man.
Sometimes I just want to hit the brake.
I do.
But then I'm like, listen, you hit the brake, you hit my car, now my shit tore up, now I got to come back out there like my neck all hurt. Like I got, it's a whole deal.
Yeah. No, I hit the brake.
It's not that serious. Like it's not. Yeah, you can't.
I'm not about road rage, but like I'm the dude that like I'll hit the brake. And then the first chance I get, I'm going to get over to the right and then let you roll up on the car that was making me slow. And then I'm mean mugging the shit out your ass.
All right. Okay. So let's keep going down to hey, so then like, are you one of those ones like when you got that, let's say you got the dumbass driver that tries to get over and then tries to use the right side to try to speed up to go behind you there, right? You know how sometimes there can be like a gap in between the cars or whatever. Do you ever let people in? I'm not letting nobody in. If you try to get over, no. If you've been riding me, if you've been behind me for a long ass time, and then now you're gonna try to get to the right to get over it, and like you're gonna try to speed up a little bit, like to try to get by, I'm speeding up with you. I'm blocking you. Nope, shit ain't happening.
Yeah, I've done that
all day, and then they mad. Then they look at you on this, and then so I'm looking at them. I'm looking at you. You looking at me. Like quit doing that.
You looking at me. Like what you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Just.
I'm not saying I'm contributing to the problem, but I know I'm a good driver. I got common sense. There's too many people out there with no common sense, yo. No common sense, bro. No common sense, man. Get your ass over. Let us live. Let us go by. Hey, I got another question, and this is going. Yeah, man. This is a trap. You in the car with Lex, and you mentioned something earlier. This is look. Shout out to my baby girl. Look, I love you, Jen. But this is a question between us. You going 75, 80, you know.
Side seat driving? Go ahead. No, let's go. Yeah, go ahead. Talk about it.
Go ahead. Everybody is going 80, 85.
Right. That's what, yeah. Don't tell me to slow down when everybody else going somewhere. Stop. I'm just trying to stay on this side.
Yo.
You're going too fast. Like, listen, you don't ever want to drive. So why you mad at me?
Shit. Yes, somebody with me.
Just saying,
somebody like with me out here.
Hey, she be tell me that too. Stop, you're going too fast. Like,
dude,
I'm just trying to get.
And you know what's funny? Like, I'm being serious, but it's also funny because Cause yeah, like at that moment, like the kids would be in the car, like I had the boys in the back seat, right? And Jen will say something like that. She'd be like, "You need to slow down. You're going too fast." And I'm like, "I'm going with traffic." And she like, "Yeah, but the speed limit is 70." And I'm like, "But I'm going with traffic. Everybody's going right." And and then you look back, and the boys is just like they just laughing because they know it's about to pop off.
Right. They're like, oh, here it goes.
They over there with the popcorn. They're like, yeah, they about to get it.
Wait, yeah, Dad, say one more thing so Mom can get mad.
Yeah.
One more thing. Right.
Put your damn headphones on. Shut the hell up. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh. So bad.
She always be trying to do that. I always tell her there too. She does that. This is what I tell her. I say, listen, I never drive faster than my eyes can see. Plus, it's all in the reflexes. Shout out Kurt Russell, Big Trouble Little China, because that's the best opening monologue ever. Because I use it all the time. I never drive faster than my eyes can see. Plus, it's all in the reflex. That's all it is. That's all driving is. I'm worried about everybody else because I know what I'm doing. I don't know what the hell you're doing. That's the problem.
Right. It's facts, bro. That's a great. Hey, man. I give you props on that. That's a great shout out, man.
I'm with you.
Big Trouble Little China.
Yeah, no, you had me hot there for a minute just because last week I was like, no, is it really that bad? I mean, sometimes it's bad with drivers, but is it that bad? And then when I was in the car, when I drive back, I'm like, we talking about this.
Oh yeah,
talking about that.
Hey, I've had like several people like reach out and be like, I hate stupid drivers. I hate this. Like we speaking to the people,
right?
You know. We out here trying to make the world a better place, and there's just a lot of people out there that just ain't got no sense, man.
Some of y'all just don't care. Like y'all's not trying to care. Y'all just be thinking that you're just bro. Just like if you just listen, if you gonna stay going fat, then stay, but then stay with that traffic. If you're not and you fine with being stuck behind everybody, then stay there. Don't come to the other side trying to be the hall monitor. Trying to come back. Now you trying to slow everybody else. What you doing?
Facts.
Take your ass to the right side and just stay over there. Stop coming over here. Now, everybody slow down. Everybody slow down over here. Slow down. Now, stop. Take your ass to the other side and get out the way.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. No, yeah.
That was quite the opening. I mean, you know, that was something. You know, that was something. We did it. We did it.
We did it.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Well, in other news, shit. We got our Final Four, man. This dude. Hey, go ahead and say it again. Go ahead and tell your stupid joke. We got our Final Four of what?
Hey, the one thing I can tell you about the Final Four this year that we know, there's gonna be a number one seed that's gonna win the tournament, bro. Like that's dope. Like that's like what you talking about, bro? What you mean? Dad joke, but boom. Like I mean, like we're there, bro. Like that's it. This
is dumb. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What?
Anyway, we got all 4 number 1 seeds in this year's Final Four, and that hasn't happened in quite some time. I can't remember.
2008 was the last one there, right? I think that's the one when Memphis and Kansas played in the championship.
Kansas, Carolina,
and Carolina, I think, right?
And was it Michigan
Florida,
State?
Maybe? Florida, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, just one of those ones, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, God, I wish there were more upsets, but at the same time, like all 4 teams are deserving. I can't argue against them. You know what I mean?
No, not at all. No.
Which
number 1 seed do you think has had the easiest path or the path of least resistance?
Oh, I'm gonna say, I think it's probably Duke.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm trying to think, and I don't know if they really had a tough game. You know,
they play. Who was the last one that they played against? The last game was
in the Elite Eight. You mean?
Yeah.
They had Duke played Alabama, and
Alabama.
And they got Alabama. See, the problem with that
is that Bama they're only good when they hit threes.
Right, and they got Alabama the game after they broke the damn record for most threes. Alabama hit 25
yeah, exactly right. You're not going to come back and then do that. Right, again, that's one hell of a draw. That is a great point right there. That's a great point.
You knew they was going to jack, and you knew they was going to miss.
And you knew that they weren't going to make it, and they did it, though. Yeah, no, they kept jacking, which is fine.
Bro.
You knew that was going to happen, but you just knew that the percentage was just not going to be there this time. And that was that's a really good point.
Yeah, so I think Duke. I think if I had to say who had the toughest, I would probably say, I don't know. I think either Florida or Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm agreeing with you on that. Florida, though, dog, like they might be the one that is. I'd be scared to have to play against them because if the game is close at all,
right,
we know where the ball's going.
And that dude don't miss. Walter Clayton Jr.
Oh my God, he's been so fun to watch the whole tournament, dog. Like, I mean, when they played against who did they play? They played Tech, right, in the Elite Eight game, right?
Yeah.
So they were down 12, wasn't it? At the very end of the game, it was
10, I think.
Yeah, it might have been 10, and then like he hits. I mean, when I was watching, man, when I say that I went to the bathroom just for a second, Texas Tech was up 6, came right back. It was 75-69 or something. Then came back, and all of a sudden it's tied. I'm like, what the hell happened? I mean, on back-to-back possessions.
Right.
And it wasn't the first three that was dope. The second one, where he got it, he was dribbling out, and he wasn't even set, and he just jumped.
He jumped and turned.
Hey, that shit that you do on like NBA jams, like you know what I'm saying? Like you be dribbling, jump in the air, you know what I mean? But like, that's video game shit. He's got no fear.
No.
And he's got so much confidence in himself, and the team got so much. Like they don't even like. It's like whatever. Like he got the ball. It's not even. He
put on a show, man. Like I watched him throughout the year. I saw Florida play several times, and that backcourt with him and Elijah Martin, they are really good. But I've seen him go on these little heaters, right? And and so you watching the game, and he makes one, and it was a tough one on the left wing, and I'm like, that's not good. Like y'all better crowd that man and run him off the line.
Right, you can't keep relying on him to keep having to make those shots.
Yeah, and they kept leaving him with space. I'm like, what are y'all doing? I was pulling for Texas Tech, man.
Right? I like that story. I mean, just even them just getting to the Elite Eight, because who they play in the Sweet Sweet 16? Was that Michigan State?
They played Texas Tech beat Arkansas.
That's what it was. It was Arkansas. Yeah, that was a good ass
game. They were down
right
15.
That's right. That's right. Yes. That's right. See, that was that one we were talking about there too. Arkansas. That's where the lack of upperclassmen really showed.
Man, you know what?
You don't think so?
Okay.
You got a whole bunch of kids that played high school basketball last year that are playing in this one there too. Like, I just think that the stakes are different.
Here's my thing, bro. Arkansas, yes, your point is valid. Yes, they have underclassmen. Yes, they got all this youth on the team. But I'm sorry, Calipari, however you want to, he don't run shit.
No, he doesn't.
He is like, I'm sorry. I know the man's been
all day long.
Right. Dude is like, he's one of top, like, but I don't buy it, bro. He is one of the worst in-game coaches that has a big name. Like, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. Okay, but I'm sorry. His teams don't do anything. They don't run anything. He just, like, what are you doing? The last shot they took, like, you got 8 seconds, and I get it. You don't call timeout because you want to catch them off guard. But then it's just like,
you got to have a call or something. Like, there's got to be something that you've been working on throughout the year. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the year, like, last second, no timeout. Hey, like, hand signal, like, you know what I mean? Something. Yeah, right. No. You're right.
They get the worst shots, and they take these it's just driving kick, dribble drive, beat your man. I'm like, Come on, man.
Like it worked during some parts in the game, but it's just like, again, like you need to, where some of these other teams are like better at or whatever, is that like they've got sets to where they've got to go to get certain guys shots.
Right.
And they're not getting guys shots as so much as they're just like, it's just open gym and just, hey, just keep attacking and keep going because something's going to happen. And at some point you're like, yeah, okay, I get that. But like, he's like John L. Davis is really good going downhill, going right. Can we get him a side-on ball or something? Like, you know what I mean?
He's the one that had made all the shots.
That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, just
like, and then you want to give the ball to DJ Wagner. Like, I'm not hating on DJ Wagner, and I know I know Calipari's he's got family ties to them, all that.
Oh, that's what's his name's son?
That's DeJuan Wagner's son.
Wagner. That's right.
But dude, like, give the rock up and give it to the dude that's been getting buckets and in those moments knows how to get to a point, get to a spot and either get a shot off or get fouled.
Or then now he can get fouled, or then now, if nothing else, you can get something off the rim, and they've got guys who can clean up on the offensive glass.
Yes.
Like get something.
Yes.
But it's a 50-50 if nothing else. So yeah, that's
I'm so off of Calipari. That bro, he's man. I'm sorry. Like, get out of here with that, bro. Like,
right. No,
your system is trash, bro. That's me.
Hey, thoughts on the Houston Purdue game, which I thought was really good. Hey, that out of bounds at the very end, though. That
was something special, man.
That was all like just the setup and like the patience of it, though, right? Like you had you got to wait till where you're almost at that like 3.
Yes.
4, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you get it. I mean, you had to let the play. Oh, and it was, I mean, that was crazy.
Was beautiful, beautifully executed. Just great awareness by everybody on the court. Like, and that's the thing. Like, if I had to pick a team that I'm rooting for, it's got to be, man, because I think like
getting that Final Four, and I'm just like, man.
Yeah, what he's done there is crazy. Like, for like when we were when I was, you weren't even born yet. When I was a baby, it's like the last time Houston had any relevance, right? Like back in the 70s. And then their program just went to shit, right?
It did. It just kind of fell. Yeah, after that 5 slam and jam and everything, it kind of fell. Again, them losing to NC State. And the turn, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if that, had just certain ramifications, just kind of, you know what I mean, or just whatever. But
the program just fell off. Like, nobody went to games there.
Right.
Like, they had that old arena that nobody. It was just so blah, right? And then he gets there, and it just that thing has been a monster. And dude, they play so freaking hard, bro.
And the way that they guard is crazy. Like, they're one of the few teams that guards, and they're like other teams are never in a bonus situation because they do such a good job of guarding without fouling. That's the part of it too. Is that like if you could teach them to be dogs like that, but to be controlled dogs, or just basically it's organized chaos on defense.
Yep,
that's what it is. And them not allowing the foul means that the game still goes like this. There's no stoppage for out of bounds. There's no stoppage for free throws, which is going to allow the other team to breathe. And they want that shit to go and they've got guys that can shoot. And they got guys that can get after it. And you're just kind of like, Houston is the one I'm kind of pulling for. But what it's going to be? Houston and Duke.
Houston and Duke, and this is the game that we should have got. If I remember correctly, this is the game we should have got last year.
Yes.
Houston was, and I think it was
I thought they were 1 seed last year, and they lost, though. They lost going into the
lost. They lost because the point guard got hurt.
Oh, because Shed got hurt at the end. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
So they ended up losing, and we didn't get the Houston Duke game. And then Duke ended up pissing it away by losing to NC State. Like, they blew the opportunity last year. So I'm looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be good, man.
I think it's going to be really good. Like, the one thing with Duke, though, too, I mean, like, obviously Cooper is again, like, getting a chance to watch him in the tournament now, where it's just like where it's different than how it is during the season. Like, you'll see one game a week or nothing. Like, this has been like, you got to play well the first game, then you got to play well the second game, right? Like, in order to advance, you got to have 2 really good games. You got to have moments where you're doing stuff there, right? He keeps getting to the basket and he's using his length. He's so patient, which is the part that I like about it. But it's like when they need something, he's like, he looks at the guys like, I'm bringing this shit up and I'm getting downhill. And if your guy helps, I'm throwing lob. And then if not, then we're going to get that thing moving. And so it's like, they got some guys that can score there too, but I like that matchup against Houston. That's going to be a fun matchup. That's gonna be
hey, speaking of that game though, the one you talked about earlier, Houston Purdue. I want to give credit to Braden Smith, bro. Like, the way he handled the on balls traps every time, the hard hedges
every time.
Did you hear about the ridiculous stat that every point that Purdue scored, and I don't want to say this, I think it was the entire second half, but at least the last 10 minutes, he had a hand in. He assisted or he scored.
You're saying that he manufactured the whole second half?
The whole second half.
That's crazy to me. Like that.
Yeah.
His reading.
He was like, I'm not the biggest Purdue fan. I mean, I like him because they have a style and they play hard. And Matt Painter's a great coach, but I just never been really a Purdue fan.
Yeah. I got you on that.
But Braden Smith has been on them guards. He's been with them now for 3 years, and like you've heard about him, he's gotten better. Like when he was a freshman, they lost early. I can't remember him and the other freshman guard, Fletcher Lawyer. They lost to somebody because that was the year that. Was it Mount St. Mary's?
Was it?
Was it Fairleigh Dickinson or Mount? Yeah, I think it was Fairleigh Dickinson.
Dickinson when they lost in the 16 seed. Yeah.
Yeah, and they just dared them to shoot, and neither one of them would make shots.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah, last year he was better, and then this year I got to see him play more, and I was just like, man, he's smart, he's crafty, and he just runs the team. And the way he was coming off those ball screens, and I'm like, yo. Any guard that comes off and you got these big dudes from Houston just jumping you, and the way that Houston, like, they hard hedge, and there's always a tag on the backside with two. Like, one guy's tagging two, so you don't know where you can throw, and they're so long.
And he's so long that you can't even. I don't want to cancel it. Yes, right.
And he was just patient, and he got himself in some positions where, like, he picked up his dribble, but like. He wasn't like rushed or rattled. He just
he wasn't.
Up. He was looking here, looking there, and he would pivot and throw it. Like, bro, I was impressed, man.
That's a master class for guys that play pick and roll offense or whatever, and just be like, hey, watch him in that second half of that game, or really just watch him in the tournament because he had so many like where they're running ISO stuff for him or just pick and roll, and he's like, if they're not hard hedging. And if the guard's coming over the top, then he's holding the guard off sometimes, and then he's going to push outside, and he knocks it down. If they go to drop coverage, and now he's snaking it, and now he's trying to get himself, you know what I mean? And now he's making the guard chase him all around to get. I mean, he played it so well all the time. You're just kind of just like, man, like that. That's fun when you're like anybody that likes that just appreciates how basketball should be played. Now, maybe you might not be a on-ball offense guy, but you can't deny the fact that kid is out there and he making the right read every damn time.
Yeah, every time.
How hard it is to have to do that all the time.
Drop
coverage, regular hedge, hard hedge, they're jumping. Like they're throwing different reads every time, and you've got to have the presence here to stay in control and calm and be like, and make the read. Like that's a whole lot harder than, than us just talking about that. Like
for real. Nah, it was great. It was great. So we don't need to do picks today because we got our Friday show. We'll do picks on Friday.
What do you think about Auburn though? With Broome, is he going to be able to come back?
Yeah. Hey, so
that fall looked like that. I don't know. I was grabbing my elbow, bro. I was like,
it looked good.
Hey, elbows and ankles. I like for some reason, bro. Like you ever see a dude hyperextend? Like that should just look like
it didn't look good. And then when he came back. You could tell, like
you could tell it's bothering him.
He was just like he had it.
He grabbed the one rebound with the one hand.
Yeah.
He basically shot that three all left-handed. I mean, like that arm went up there as a guide hand, but that didn't look like he was going to. So you're like, and then again, but it's like, he's playing off of like adrenaline right there. So you're like, okay, maybe he might be able to get through that. But when you go home and then now you sleep,
that thing was hurt.
And now you wait, bro. Oh, that's stiffness, soreness. I don't know how much treatment that you can do from that. We're gonna find out. Yeah. But it's Yeah,
I think I saw a report.
That's been Auburn's thing like the last couple of years. Go back to a couple of years ago when they were that #1 team, and then their guy hurt himself in the North Carolina game right before they would get ready. And then it was last year. I think it's like every time they get here, one of their main pieces.
Yep.
Like a main piece. Like it's just that's just how basketball goes there, right? But still, it's like shit. So you're hoping it's going to be. That they'll figure something out, but I just
no. I think. I mean, he's gonna play. I just, it's just how effective he gonna be because that Florida got here's the
bigs though too.
They got a bajillion bigs to run at him.
Exactly right. And don't think that one of them isn't going to foul him when he tries to go up and then smack. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, smack that arm a little harder when he's going up. Like if he catches that ball off the rebound and going up.
They're going to test that thing early.
Oh, yeah, they're going to test it. They're going to test it for sure. Like it just, I mean, like between the 3 or 4 bigs that he got, that's 15.
Hey, how you feel about that? So, we grew up, at a time where you step on the court and you had a little, little something going on with an arm or a shoulder. Like the other team knew it. They coming at that thing, right?
At least you think so. Nowadays, it just be different.
I don't know. Like, is that unethical nowadays?
Yeah, right, yeah. Or are they gonna call? I mean, are they gonna call flagrants and they gonna be, doing stuff every time? Like I don't know.
Like that, and this is the 80s, 90s basketball thing. This is the thing. Like you couldn't do that. Like you could come on the court,
right? Yeah, we're going
on the court, but you was gonna get hurt. They was gonna touch you, right? So like if it was me and I'm one of them Florida bigs, I'm talking like first, second, third possession. I'm smacking the shit out of that elbow.
Yeah, easy, just to see where he's at.
Yeah.
Now, if he gets it, if he dunks, if he does something else, nice, got some energy, like okay, like it's gonna be a different one. Maybe we're not gonna do that. I'm going to save those other ones for moments where I'm trying to stop their momentum.
True.
You know what I mean? Like maybe the Auburn goes on like a run, and then in like one of those runs, he gets an offensive rebound, and it could be a dunk. No.
Right.
We're gonna grab it that hand, and we're gonna.
I just wondered. You don't think that's unethical, do you? I don't.
I mean, I think that there's okay. I will say it like this. I remember talking with Bridge when he was still here over at a Whitman. We'd have plenty of talks. And he, and one of the things that he was said is that like when you're hooping, you got to have a little bit of evil. Like you just have to. No, I mean but for real. Like, I mean, like think about the greats. Yeah. Think about the ones that play. Like you got to have a little bit of evil in you because this game is not like, it's not an easy game. And like, if you're not ready to go at something, like, you know what I mean? To do some things, like you got to be willing. I mean, obviously to do what the other person's not going to do within the confines of the game. Now, a hard foul is a part of the game.
Right.
That's not right. Now, you go and run, you clothesline a dude, or you drop kick his, or
that's a whole other thing.
That's a whole different thing. If it's a hard foul and you know that you got a hard foul, at least like one or like 2 to give, you got to think that those bigs are like, oh yeah, he about to get one for me.
Right.
I mean, because at the end of the day, Florida's trying to win.
Yep.
Just like Auburn's going to try to win. So, you know what I mean? It just. So
I just think about that. It's like, I mean, like, let's just say like, I've seen this happen. I'm not going to, as a matter of fact, I've coached against this where a kid that we were going to play against, maybe he took a hard fall and his back was a little sore. Right. So like I remember running the set. We gonna set a back screen on him.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
You know what I mean? And we gonna see if he can go.
You gonna
it wasn't like we gonna keep hitting him. Like we're not trying to injure somebody, but like
it's here and more it's there than anything else. Right. Mentally, how are you going to respond? We know that physically that you're not going to like that. Okay, that's fine. But like mentally, like what's going to be the next time? Like when you're out there, like are you still going to play tough like defense? Are you going to box out anymore? Or are you just going to be like, you know what I mean? Like all those little things are all telltales of like whether or not that you let that little incident happen. Did that get to you and did that affect how you were going to play?
Right.
Or did you turn around and look at me on some crazy shit? And then now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
now you off the game mentally because you mad. Because you mad.
Yeah, absolutely. Facts.
So, that'd be interesting, man. I'm looking forward to it. Have you watched any of the women's Final Four?
Hold on
Or
one
the
second.
women's
Go,
tournament?
get out of here.
Oh,
Go
here we
away.
go.
No, that way. Go that way.
It's spring break time again.
No, not until I'm done. Bye.
I got all my kids with me.
Yeah, bro, they just be just always. Okay, so did I watch the Final Four? Let's see. Oh, one. Okay, so one.
Juju.
I hear that there's this whole conspiracy going on about South Carolina and how they get all these calls and nobody else gets all the calls and stuff. I guess in the Duke game and then the game that was right before. I'm just telling you what I was reading. Like, everybody got something against them. But really, dog, Dawn Staley got her girls playing like they like they're coming for you.
Right.
They're coming for you. Like it just, and that's just now there's that part. Paige was balling her ass off.
Bro. That 40-point performance was crazy.
Stupid. Like, and it was over in Spokane. So I had a lot of girls that like I work with over here and stuff that like missed the workout because they're there. And I'm like, no, that's exactly
go watch. Yeah.
That's what you missed because you're gonna go watch something like that. And there's like her to put on like a performance. Like we always knew that she was good. And then you always wondered like after the knee injury, how you know what I mean? Because this, I mean, stuff like that, just from a mental standpoint, takes a while for you to get back to where you feel like how you felt prior to.
Right.
Saying like you want to, and like you want to go back there, but then also from there, you want to feel like that you're a better version of like even that shit. And she showed it. You know what I mean? Like the one thing that I don't like about this Final Four, and again, we're not going to see Juju versus Paige, which is what I want. That's what I think everybody want to see. Like when Juju
they wouldn't have made it to the Final Four because they had to play each other in the Elite Eight, which was
okay, my fault.
I mean, that was a controversy in itself, but that's one of the things I was like, I mean, that's the way it's seeded. I mean, like
I don't understand that though. Like that's girls, right? And like UConn was a 1C too, right?
UConn was the one. Yeah, no, USC was the one.
Who?
USC was the one. But they were the last. USC was the last number 1 seed, right? So then you automatically get the best number 2 in your bracket. That's how it works.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So that's okay. Yeah.
Okay. So that's why they were in the same region, which was unfortunate. And then Juju goes down. Shout out to Juju. Hope you feel better. Like,
and I hope she does better and just comes back and just.
Hope she comes back and is just as good as Paige Becker is after her injury.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
And then USC girls, they balled, man. They just didn't have it in the end. You know what I mean?
Like you didn't have the one person that you can go to get those buckets when you needed it. Like, you know what I mean? You had to rely a lot on team offense and then not just that, but then other players that for 2 years haven't had to step in and be any kind of player like that. Right. You got to step up and make the consistent play and hit the consistent shots and do that. You didn't have that for 2 years, and then like now all of a sudden it's like, oh shit. Game to go to Final Four. You got to go do this now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just there's a lot of pressure that goes on with that. So, but yeah, that's
but Paige, dude, I'm gonna call her mid-range Paige. She be hitting middies, boy. She love that little.
Hey, she loves the mid though. She loves the middies. She gets there. Again, girl, shoot the mid-range. Stop listening to these coaches. Just like you shoot the 3, and that's a whole other deal right there too. I mean, we can talk about it if you want. That's gonna drive me crazy, but take the midi if it's open.
Yeah, take the
midi. So much real estate that's right there. There's so much real estate.
Right.
And nobody wants to do it. It's like, I'm either going to take this long distance shot or I got to get all the way to the basket to shoot a layup. Well, some girls don't, or not even girls. Some players just don't even go to the hoop like that. They're not doing that.
No.
But if they got a midi, then now all of a sudden now it opens things up. I don't know. It's a little frustrating.
I'm looking forward to it. So you got UCLA, UConn on one side. That should be a good game because UCLA got the big girl Betts, and they got a couple of good guards. Then UConn is UConn. You know, it's just gonna be that'll be a nice little battle. And then on the other side, you got South Carolina and Texas, which is another SEC game. You know, they've seen each other. So but hey, Texas got some hoopers, man.
Texas do. It's just South Carolina. Just I think that they're right now. I don't know. They're really good. Like they got a couple guards. I mean, I just think their guards are just a little bit. I don't know. They hoop. Right. You know what I mean? Like
this is supposed to be the down year. You know
right. That's what I'm saying, which is crazy. Yeah, like it's a down year. You're a number 1. You're in the Final Four. Right. You might win another national championship, but that's down for y'all. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Where expectations can be, and even though that you're there, you're like, I know, but we still feel like we're here. Like what you talking about? No. And then real quick there, just transfer stuff or whatever. Anna Hidalgo. No. Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles.
Oh, so she's coming back, but she's transferring.
She's transferring.
That's crazy.
She's projected number 2 in the WNBA.
Yeah.
And she's entering the portal. Like, that's crazy because she's nice.
She got game.
Everything about her game is just it's crazy nice. But I don't know where she's gonna end up.
She's gonna get paid though. I mean, and that's the thing that this is what I love about it for college basketball. Like, there's a whole lot of chaos that comes with this NIL stuff and the transfer portal. I'm not gonna complain about it because I don't care. Like, but I can acknowledge that there is a lot of moving parts, right?
Right.
But for college students, like, dude, like,
you're talking about experiences now. Like, it's
I mean,
you get another top 10, right?
If you enjoy college and you don't want to be a pro, like, even though you know it's out there, but you just enjoy the college game, the college experience, and you want to finish your degree.
More than the pros get paid. Like, let's be
honest. And
you
getting paid. You getting paid.
Why leave? Why leave? Like, that makes no sense right now. Not if you can stay in the hoop again and then just work on some parts of your game and just rise your stock, get some more. And I mean, just come on now. Like, it's funny now because the argument back in the day was no, you guys need to go to school, get your education, go to school, get your education. Now kids are staying, and now we mad because they staying and going like, make up your mind. Like, go to school. Yeah, they're getting paid for it, but whatever. But like, y'all wanted them to go to school.
Yeah.
This whole thing was all about no, it has to be student athlete.
Yeah.
It has to be student first, then athlete. Okay, that's fine.
Then shut your mouth when they decide to come back.
You gonna pay me like an athlete.
Yeah, exactly.
And now they don't like it, and it's just like, man, come on, man, you just can't. And then let me see what else was I going.
Hold on. But speaking of the transfer portal, I got. You know, we did the interview back in the earlier parts of the season with our boy Jaden Jackson from NAU. He graduated. He entered the portal, right? Okay. And so good for him, Jaden. I hope you land on a good spot. But I like Jaden, if you out there and you listening, I didn't appreciate that post yesterday, bro. So this dude thinks he's funny. He think he's funny. I don't know if he did this on purpose, but I didn't like it. All right. So I see this post on Instagram because he's been taking these visits, right? So last week he went to one school down in Texas. Well, yesterday, my man decides to get on Instagram and post that he's in Montana. Bruh. I almost texted this man. Hey, that's not funny, Jaden. If you did that to troll us on April Fool's Day, that's not funny, bro.
Listen, if you go to NAU and you Big Sky, there's certain places you just don't go.
Nah.
Montana and Eastern Washington being the top 2.
Yeah.
And then after that is, just like, I hated going to Montana. I hated Eastern. They hated me equally. It was a love hate. I don't care. But let me tell you what I wasn't going to do. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. No.
Nah, he did the whole like photo shoot with the jersey on and throwing the ball up. Like, yo, should I go?
Bro. IG, bro. I'm about to hit him and be like, hey, for real? Yo. That's what we doing now?
JJ, you can't be doing that, bro. That's nasty work.
He said that's nasty work.
Nasty work. I couldn't believe it. And then I was like, maybe he's just trolling us because it's April Fool's. But still, don't do that. Don't do that,
for real. Yeah, I ain't, because I ain't laughing.
Not funny. Not funny.
I'm not laughing. I do not find that humorous.
Not at all.
Certain thing. There's a few things that you just don't do, and that is one of them. It's just like, listen, no, just do that. Hey, what do you think about a couple of these moves there, right? So your boy, the dude that was over at UCSD.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Eric Olin, gets the New Mexico job.
He's over at New Mexico, but New Mexico's guard left, and then he went to UCLA, right? So then now he's gone.
Yeah.
Patino gone, and then he's at
Xavier.
He's at Xavier because Sean Miller's at Texas, bruh. Yeah. And then the best one, Buzz Williams. I thought A&M. I didn't even see that one.
I didn't either. Hey, I want to ask you this, and we short on time, but I do want to ask you this. I like Buzz Williams. We both like him, right? Liked him at Marquette.
Yes.
Liked him before that was at Virginia Tech, right?
Virginia
Tech. Marquette.
Marquette.
Then he goes to A&M.
Yeah.
And like, he's done a great job everywhere.
This
move was out of left field.
That was weird because I mean, A&M, like, he had some dogs that were there. He had some dogs.
Right.
Like, The only thing that you can think of is that, okay, like, because he was in SEC, right? Because A&M's SEC now, right?
Yeah.
So that's the toughest conference that they got anyway.
And they got big money at A&M.
That's
Like,
what
he
I'm
can get
saying.
anything
So
he
I
wants.
understand it because Maryland is ACC, and I don't know if they got that much. Now,
No, Maryland's Big Ten. Maryland's Big Ten.
Oh, they're Big Ten now. Okay, Big Ten, Big Ten. Now,
Yeah.
Maryland's got a couple of players there too that you're like,
they all left.
Did Queen leave too?
Well, he's going pro. He's a lottery pick, probably.
No, you're probably right about that.
And the guard left, and he went to. I just saw it. He just signed with. Oh man, maybe it was Texas. No, Tennessee.
Okay.
Tennessee, but they all gone.
They left, and so I'm like that. Like to me, that's like he must know something,
right? But also, it's like my question is he one of them dudes that just like gets bored and then he just wants a new challenge?
Right. Because it seems like that's how he does it sometimes there. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? He'll be at some place, even like when he was at Virginia Tech. You never got the sense that their teams weren't any good or weren't competing, or you know what I mean? And all of a sudden, then he's gone, and then he goes to Marquette, and you're like, all right, okay, I can do that. Then he gets Jimmy, because he had Jimmy Butler over out of Marquette.
Did he have Butler? Yeah.
I thought he had Mark. Yeah, I thought he had. Yeah. Then he had. You know, you're like, okay, like they're good, and then all of a sudden, then he leaves. You're like, A&M, really?
Right.
A&M. And then it's all funny because everywhere that he goes, he dresses different. When he was at A&M, now the man got the vest on and shit.
He got
or whatever.
the
you know
sweet,
like, he's getting suited differently.
Suited and booted. Man, I don't know. I just thought that was just a weird move, but hey, he probably go there and turn that thing around too.
No, I don't doubt that he'll do that there too. Maybe maybe is it an easier path to try to get into the tournament in like the Big Ten?
Big Ten as opposed to SEC.
I don't know, like you know what I mean? Like I don't know, like what's the deal? But I mean that's
and he's not. But the thing is, he's a Texas guy, so like there's no like.
Right.
I mean, I guess he has worked in the area when you work at Virginia Tech, like you're in that kind of recruiting footprint, but like it's just a weird move.
That's a weird move, like you know. But I mean, you're talking Texas A&M all the way over there to. I don't. Yeah, again, that's just like that. Just from a geography, you're like, I don't. That's different. You know, that's a different. I'll tell you one that's the weirdest one. You see Indiana, bro. Whoever has that job, bro, is like they're in like the whole team is gone. They got 3 guys that graduated. Everybody else entered the portal.
Yep. My dude started from scratch.
To me, we're what we was talking about last week with like that St. Francis school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, obviously, this is Indiana, and you know that they're not dropping down the division. Like, that's not gonna happen. But it's like it's crazy if you don't get a top name in there that can recruit, because that's what this shit is about. Can you recruit one-year guys and try to and try to convince some of them to stay an extra year, knowing the other ones are going to leave, and then getting in the portal and trying to convince other ones to come. Like that's the game right now.
Well, it's funny to me because like Indiana fans, they got like this very inflated idea of themselves. You know what I mean? And I get it. It's Indiana. Like you're a blue blood, but like you ain't been a blue blood. You haven't acted like your program hasn't been blue blood like for 2 decades. Like nobody believes you're that good. Like
when was the last time that they won? Didn't they win with
Tom Crean?
No. Who was the guy before that? The black guy that coached them. Didn't they win with him? Davis.
Mike Davis. They won with Mike Davis, but then they ran him out. They ran him out because he didn't win enough, right?
They won though.
They won, but they didn't get they weren't deep tournament runs. They didn't get to the Elite Eight. Same thing with Crean. Same thing. Right. And then Woodson takes over,
which was a weird hire to me because he's been a pro for so long. But
he was an Indiana. He's a Bobby Knight disciple. He's he one of them. He one of them names.
And it didn't work.
And then they treated him like shit and booted him out of there.
Right.
And now they got DeVries, who's a good coach. He's done well everywhere he's gone, but like nobody was excited about the hire. And then you got everybody going in the portal, and so now you rebuilding. And so with next year, like 10 months from now, Indiana fans still gonna be whining.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, they're not gonna be happy. They're never happy.
No, and I'll be Mark it down. April 2nd, 2025. If Indiana is in the Sweet 16 next year, I will apologize, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm gonna need something more than apology. Apology's not gonna do it. Like I'm gonna need something more than apology.
Well, what you want, man? Shoot, want me to wear a shirt
on TV?
What'd you say?
25 push-ups on TV.
What you think? That's okay.
All right, then fine. Make it 50, and you can't stop.
Okay. All right. I mean, yeah, sure, Indiana. I'll knock out 50 for you Hoosier fans if y'all get to the Sweet 16. Sure. Yeah. Bunch of bums. And why you caping? Why you caping for Indiana fans? Like, why are you coming at me?
No, I wasn't. I'm just saying you gotta do something more than
okay.
You gotta do something more than like next year, be like, hey, Indiana fans, this Commander King here. Sorry. No, I don't hear that shit. No, they gotta be something behind it.
I'll knock them out, bro.
All right, that's okay.
They ain't gonna happen, but whatever.
It ain't gonna happen. So yeah, so you ain't got to worry about knocking shit out. So it's fine.
All right, man. We're gonna be back on Friday. We're gonna talk. We're gonna get a little bit more in depth with Friday with the Final Four. The women's Final Four starts on Friday. Ooh, before we go, that's the other part about that. I know there was. I don't know if you heard about this, but there was a lot of anger. Gino was pissed off. USC coach was pissed off. There's a lot of women's coaches that were mad because of the way they set up the tournament. And I'm almost certain that every year, I know for a fact that they always start the Final Four Friday, and they have their championship game Sunday, and it's around.
Wait. What? The girls?
So like the women's game Final Four is Friday night, right? Then you got the men's is Saturday. And then the women finish their season on Sunday, and the last college basketball game of the year is that Monday, right?
Okay.
But the way they did the regions this year, so they had like 2 different regions in Spokane, right?
And then they had weird, yeah.
They had 2 different regions in Birmingham,
yeah,
right? And so because of that, they had the game structured in a way where UConn played what? Today's what's today? Wednesday?
They played Sunday, didn't they? And then
they played Monday night.
They played Monday, and then now
Monday night.
Right.
Then they gotta play Friday. Like that was dumb. Like they need to fix that.
Yeah,
Don't do the ladies like that, man. Don't do the ladies.
Because it just comes into just more issues with that too. It starts. It's you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I'm not gonna get into all that, but then they're gonna start arguing.
I get it. I can see why they'd be pissed off about that.
Absolutely.
Go back to your 4 different regions, like
do it that way. Why not? I don't understand why that they don't think that they can do it like how the men's do. It's like this.
The game is popular now.
That's what I'm saying. It's like stop
after quarterly, yo.
Stop treating them like they're like nobody's coming to watch these games. Like people aren't watching this hoop like they are. Like treat them the same, treat them the same way. Shit, it don't make no sense.
They got to stop doing that. That's not right. But,
hey, real quick, there, last one there too. I know you saw the post last night or whatever, but Val Kilmer passed away yesterday. Right? Which is
favorite Val Kilmer role.
No, so that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to say top 2, Doc Holliday, and then I'm from Tombstone because you can't. I mean, stop. Yeah. I got to just go watch. I almost was going to watch that shit last night just because I was like, I'm going to stay around. I'll be watching every Western for the next month or whatever. So Tombstone, and then I can't remember his name, but the way he played that role in Heat, bro, that shit was movie. First of all, that movie was like top 10. I mean, we can do that not today, but if you want, we can talk. But that movie, like that was in Heat with him, Pacino, De Niro, that shit was such a good movie, dog.
I mean, I'm partial to his role in Top Gun. I think, but hey, I like Top Gun. It was good, but you know what? Hey, there's some underrated roles. He's got some underrated roles. Have you ever watched The Saint?
The Saint was good. The Saint, and then Ghost in the Darkness there too. The one with
Ghost in the Darkness.
That shit. Yeah, those are the other 2 where I was like, okay, those ones aren't better than Tombstone and Heat, but they're next one. And then we forget that he was Batman too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he was a great Batman. He was one of the Batmans. I think he was one that was right after
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, he was the one, right? When Michael Keaton.
I think so.
George Clooney. No,
No, I think I'm not counting George Clooney. Those Batmans were stupid, bro.
Hey, I didn't say they were good. I'm just saying
we're not even talking about those, bro.
I'm just saying it was a Batman. That was it.
No.
Oh, wait, because the one with Clooney, was that the one when it was him and
I don't know. It should have been a cartoon.
Was that no? Was that him? Was that when Chris O'Donnell was was that Robin?
I don't know because it was a stupid Batman that I didn't watch.
You remember? Don't give me that shit.
I honestly started that movie and I never finished it because it was so dumb.
So a couple years ago, this had to be about 4 or 5 years ago. We're sitting downstairs and we're watching some movies downstairs, and it was me and Lex and Aylin. And I think that one is Batman and Robin. That one's not Batman Forever. I think that was Batman and Robin, right? Yeah. The one that got Clooney and Chris O'Donnell. And we're watching the movie. And like the movie's getting ready to start, and I was like, "Man, this movie's terrible." Now,
Cheeseball.
No. Now I'm hot because his ass is like 9.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Shut your ass up! You don't know shit about movies." Like, you know what I mean? Because to me, at the time, I'm watching the movie, remembering how I was when I was a little kid watching the movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just trying to watch.
But he ain't dumb.
Just for the nostalgia. He was like, "Wait, is this that? This is that dumb movie right there at the beginning of the movie where they jump on that space thing or whatever, and then they fly up and then they start not being able to breathe because it's too cold, and then they jump off and they come. I'm like, shut your ass up. That's not what happened in the movie." And then 5 minutes into that damn movie,
you knew it.
And then I'm hot. So I'm like, damn, that shit is weak as hell.
I was
so mad, bro. I was so mad. I was just like, bro, you can't let me have shit. It's just like that. It's just it.
Bad movie. It was a bad movie.
No, I didn't know. It wasn't a good movie. It wasn't a good movie. But
not good. No.
Whatever. Yeah. So.
All right, we getting out here, man. We'll see y'all on Friday. Hey, before we go, shout out.
Wait. Ain't nobody hear you. What you say?
Sorry, my bad. Shout out to Eric Olin for getting the New Mexico job. Shout out to Clint Allard, his assistant, getting the UCSD job. Shout out to Laura Dinkins.
Laura Dinkins, though, I know, right? She got the new
coming back home.
He's in school with Dink. That's dope.
Yeah, Dinks has got the NAU women's job.
She's gonna turn that program around. That's gonna be awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. So everybody have a good rest of the week. We'll see you in a couple days. Talk Final Four. Probably talk some more. We got some shows that we've been watching. We're gonna talk about them. And
got some good stuff coming on.
Hopefully everybody out there, you don't run into no stupid drivers. And if you do, don't rage. Just move on by. You know?
I only drive as fast as my eyes can see. Plus, it's all in the reflex. Come on now, let's go. That's it. That's the way.
You ever do the thing where Lex get at you and tell you to start how to drive, and you be like, "You want to drive? I'll pull over." I know I do. It's gonna happen.
You can drive whenever you want. Side seat, just trying to tell me what to do all damn time.
Yeah, you can drive. Hey, I love you though. I love you, man.
But you can drive.
You can drive.
Go ahead.
Hardwood Knuckleheads out. We out. Peace. Woo. Don't do that. I'm doing this dance right here. Okay.